families, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri and you are very, very welcome. This video is one of unusual ones. It's about drug trafficking, International Drug Trafficking Day. It happened last week or so in Burkina Faso. I have the video, forgot about it. But this is how they are working together with other countries, also organizing themselves to fight this another way of terror in the AES region. Because right now we know they are intercepting a lot of their money, equipment that they will sell to get money, and many of these tourists need cash, and so they are using drugs as a way and means of getting their money as well. And so this is how they are organizing themselves. Also, prevention is another thing. Families, listen and I'll be back.
The facts are clear. Illicit trafficking and drug consumption fuel violence, finance criminal and terrorist networks, destroy lives, and weaken our institutions. That is why, as President of the National Committee for the Fight Against Drugs, I reaffirm here our total commitment alongside all the vital forces of the nation to form a united front against this squad. At this moment, I would like to honor the memory of all the victims of terrorism and drugs and the violence they cause, whether they are civilians, volunteers for the defense of the homeland, or members of the defense and security forces, young people, adults, whether anonymous or well-known. Every the 26th of June, the entire world pauses to reflect, exchange ideas, and mobilize against the devastating scourge that is drugs. Burkina Faso, true to this global commitment, is taking part today in the 30th International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, celebrated under the national theme, First National Strategy to Combat Drugs in Burkina Faso, a challenge and a commitment to its implementation. Through this theme, the National Committee for the Fight Against Drugs highlights the importance of a concerted mobilization of all stakeholders to address the many challenges related to combating the scourge of drugs. In other words, the success of this strategy depends on the shared determination to turn national guidelines into concrete, coordinated, and sustainable actions on the ground. The theme is perfectly in line with our current national context. Indeed, in 2024, our country reached a major milestone with the development and approval of the National Strategy to Combat Drugs and its action plan for 2026-2030. This document, the result of extensive consultation among institutions, partners, and civil society, outlines the main directions for an integrated approach based on prevention, enforcement, care, and coordination. In the course of 2024, the efforts made by the various stakeholders in the fight have led to the following results. More than 89,000 people were made aware of the dangers of drugs. 2,599 people received care, most of whom were young people, 186. People were reintegrated after support, and over 133 tons of illicit substances were seized. 522 people were brought to justice for drug-related offenses. These results reflect the commitment of all those involved, and I therefore take this opportunity to pay heartfelt tribute to everyone working on the ground: defense and security forces, healthcare personnel, social workers, teachers, community leaders, religious and traditional authorities, civil society organizations, and to you, members of the media. Your actions save lives, restore hope, and build a future for our youth. The results achieved are satisfactory, but the challenges remain immense. The implementation of the National Strategy to Combat Drugs should enable us to address many of these challenges, and this therefore requires a synergy of action among all stakeholders: the states, local authorities, partners, civil society, community leaders, the media, and educators. Hence, this year's theme, which serves as a call to unite our forces. I also took this opportunity to make a solemn appeal for responsible parenting to parents, responsible life choices to young people, patriotic and civic engagement against drugs from everyone, funding for the fight addressed to technical and financial partners, and the relay of accurate information about drugs to the media. Together, we are working to build a society that is more aware, more resilient, and better protected against drugs. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the commemorative activities taking place from the 15th of June to the 15th of July 2025 in the central region include radio and television broadcasts, the dissemination of messages on social media and mobile networks, artistic performances, the awarding of certificates to organizations involved in the fight, a gala match featuring national sports figures, and a training session for stakeholders. Once again, I extend my sincere thanks to you all and hereby declare the launch of the commemorative activities for the 38th International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking in Burkina Faso. Happy commemoration to everyone. United against drugs. We all stand to win. Homeland or death, we shall overcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching. This is how they are trying. Prevention is better than cure. Prevent the young ones. You heard the speaker, how many people, thousands that they have saved through these drugs, and also those they have arrested. You heard him. Or I just want to update you on what they are doing, because whenever they arrest one or two of them, I share it. So we want to know, or I want to share this for you to know how they have organized themselves and how they are working together to quench this fire that is burning. You cannot get rid of them all, because whenever you change, they change. Like what we saw the other day in Mali, they put this fake drugs in a tank that's supposed to be carrying water, petrol, or something else. That's what they did. So they keep changing themselves. But by creating awareness, it will click, or it will ring a bell in somebody's mind. If they see something, they will be suspicious and they will report them. And many a times it's the citizens that are reporting them as well. And also the Interpol that they are using across borders to fight this fight is very important. It's just like the terrorists. If they don't take care of them right now, it will tend to be like them. I mean, that's even worse. It's worse than I, I don't know what I don't know whether it is worse. It's almost the same. It's almost the same, because you see people daily getting deleted because of drugs. It just they don't create awareness a lot on that. And yeah, I'll leave you here, families. Credit to our TB News and Faso 7. At least we know they are working hard towards how to solve this problem as well. My returning families, my new ones, thank you so much. My VIPs, my kings and queens, thank you. Thank you for your support, your contributions. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you all sharing the videos, liking them. Thank you. So bye bye. Bye bye, families. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.